Yesterday's PlayStation 5 reveal event was an amazing day for gamers around the world and was packed with game reveals, including the announcement of Horizon Forbidden West, Spider-Man and Resident Evil 8. These look super amazing and definitely overshadowed the smaller games a bit. However, a healthy amount of games from smaller studios were also shown off, like this Cat Cyberpunk game, which was a really surprising reveal in my opinion. There's also been this beautiful survival-based action RPG called Little Devil Inside. Developer Newstream began the project on Kickstarter 5 years ago, and for at least 2 years I had been covering the game as soon as we had new updates, every single time. The game kept disappearing months after months and nothing major was being announced, just little gameplay updates here and there, but nothing as huge as what was just shown. The game, as you see, is quite unique and needed so much more exposure. This PS5 event did exactly that. It has been officially revived and is coming to PlayStation 5 as well as PS4, PC, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch later on. What most of you do not know about Little Devil Inside yet is there is so much more than meets the eye. Even though it is being made by a small indie team, the game has been in the works for at least 5 years, so nothing about the project is small. Little Devil Inside is an open world action RPG which will feature many different locations around the world, all fully explorable with different monsters and creatures to hunt, fight and people to meet. You'll also have to survive in this harsh world. It is said the game is not just about killing archdemons and saving the world. You will be taking in the atmosphere and live a realistic life in an unrealistic world. This is a game that tells stories about people with unusual jobs, such as hunting monsters and what happens in their everyday life doing so. The developers wanted to create and design a world with a surreal but familiar look and feel, with all the elements such as characters, creatures, buildings, objects, and the entire environment for that matter, with a level of visual detail that is minimal but sufficient enough to create a vivid imagery in the player's mind. Little Devil Inside is fundamentally an exploration-focused survival action RPG game. Although it sounds elaborate, it all makes perfect sense for the creators. Compared to some other games of this genre in the past, the game focuses more on ordinary everyday life, as in real life where a hard week's work is rewarded by a relaxing or refreshing weekend. They wanted to create a world and provide elements within it where you can literally return back to town or your home after an adventurous mission to regather and re-equipped. You will be able to fully explore your own village, go into the little stores, restaurants, armory and such and just take in the atmosphere. This will be your place to relax after your adventures. Unlike some other survival games, like I said, there will be a hometown or city to return to and rest and prepare for your next mission. The town itself will have its own set of events and elements to interact with. Little Devil Inside is not about entering dungeons, killing a monster as quickly as you can and returning to town to obtain rewards. The pace of the game will be like a long journey. You will need to prepare for any unexpected encounters with the weather or enemies, and have the necessary intel about the region, equip your gear as you see fit, get on a vehicle, and react to unexpected events that arise during your journey. You can prepare your mount or vehicle with all the things needed before going into the unknown. Depending on how you prepare for the mission and how you react and respond to events will determine how easily or hard you can achieve those missions. It is said one of the most important things to do when preparing for your mission is, of course, knowing as much as you can about the enemy that lie ahead. Each monster or creature or enemy will have different characteristics and stats, hence different habits and behaviors, so it will be advantageous to you to equip yourselves with the right weapons and protective gear before embarking. The basic setting is this: you are hired by a professor who is investigating and studying unusual concerning activities in the outside world to develop new technologies. As a member of his faculty, you are hired to go on risky missions to investigate and bring back bits of information and artifacts for further study and analysis. Like shown in previous Little Devil Inside gameplays, there will be public transportations as well as vehicles you can control, maintain and upgrade yourself. Using transportation doesn't necessarily mean taking a shortcut to your missions. However, it'll be faster than legging it. Even on public transportation, such as a train, you will be within a scene during the time to your destination, and unexpected events may arise. Events may be good or bad. You may run into another character that side spins off to a mini mission, or offer help with your current mission. The train may come under attack and you may have to get out and fight. The gears you'll obtain throughout your journey will depend on the supernatural powers and artifacts gained from killing demons, also monsters and creatures, to upgrade your steampunky weapons and armor. You can also upgrade your vehicles for better performance and durability. One last thing that has been mentioned is there will be a co-op multiplayer of some sort into the game. You'll be able to invite your friends into co-op missions or simply have random encounters with other players in the world if you decide to play online, which is really cool in my opinion. Overall, the game looks like it should be a lot of fun and stands out next to big new reveals like Ratchet & Clank, for example. My channel has always been about sharing the least known but most promising game, and Little Devil Inside is one of the best examples. With the game being shown at the PS5 event, it has now gone into the mainstream media and is no longer considered small. I like to imagine I helped the game gain some attention a bit more. Make sure you guys put a comment below and let me know which other game I should cover on the channel. I have done Resident Evil 8 first, the Cat Cyberpunk game, and then Little Devil Inside. What game should be next? Alright guys, if you'd like to see more news on Little Devil Inside on the channel, make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks to Jigglyboy for being a master member on the channel. You can become a survivor member for 99 cents only. It'll support me and the channel as a whole. Thanks for watching.